post. I've decided to do Odyssey again today, Thursday, just to kind of do it properly, as my last stream was short and not really adventurous. There was no battle scenes or nothing like that, so it was really to see. It was just kind of a walking guide to some of the Aegean Sea. So I decided to redo it again today, and as a part 2. This one will be packed full of different battle scenes and things. Oh, I can't parachute. Cozy. So he's asked us to do a few things for him. First is go check.
Help me! Please, someone! Hurry! Kill the snakes before it's too late! By the gods!
Right.
Why did it have to be snakes? Help me! If you leave, the snakes will kill me!
Oh wow. Okay. We seriously okay, so that was alright guys, let's try that again. That was a very quick death. And yeah, we really enjoyed that again. And this time we're going to keep our distance. You know? But no. Right. Right, that's, wow. Sometimes I forget when I go into this that it's a nightmare mode, that if I get hit more than once, I usually die.
By the gods! Why did it have to be...
Out of arrows. Let's get arrows first. Auto path.
Hurry! Kill the snakes before it's too late!
Why are there so many snakes?
The snakes will kill me! Get me out of here!
This is what we should have done.
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. Do you often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
You're not wrong when it comes to politicians. Majority of them are snakes.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Pericles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I couldn't see their faces, but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
Ah, Cleon's thugs.
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
Right, go to the home of the attackers. I don't use oars, as we'll learn. But it's not my style. Sorry guys, I'm doing the stream as well a fair bit earlier than I normally would. As
Part of
I
Athens,
have
I
to go and do a
doubt
bit of work today,
Pericles is
so
proud to
around
talk
the
about.
time I normally do it, so. Wait a minute. I think we can do this. Right. There you go. Dash, dash, dash. That's what I want. That's what we should have used before.
Snakes.
Hey, who
Like
they?
the ones that
Where?
were meant to kill Metiochos.
Crap. Stop, drop, and roll, man. Oh, it's a woman. Sorry. Stop, drop, and roll.
Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling
very
this
well.
death was an accident.
Long grass beside them.
It looks like the thugs who attacked Metiochos weren't the masterminds behind this plot. This must be the house of Metiochos'
Oh, good
attackers.
detective.
But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiochos.
Talking to
I
myself.
found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Boraktis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiochos
Why?
with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city. Because of Pericles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right, all right.
There you go.
He's
Don't
got a
be
camp
puppet.
just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
Time to. As much as I do, I actually really want to kill him because he's snide comments.
It's
Anyway.
not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
There you go. Turning over a new leaf, these guys. And then I just push through them. This place, I can imagine this place stinks to high heaven. I'll tell you one thing, this isn't. The leash wouldn't stand for this. Alright, so from what I remember doing this before, I thought it is tough to kill anyway. There he is, the poisoner. Boy. There's snakes around the place. Cobras. Let's weaken him up a bit. If it does anything. Jeez, look at the size of his health. I need to get him in a sneak attack.
I'll end you, Mistios.
Right, that's
You'll
got him
feel
now.
the sting of my venom. You
Oh.
can't stop me.
Nobody will recognize your...
Oh. Snakes everywhere. Suppose it does sell them. Still. Right, we're going to switch to our swords. And
His
that's it.
death
There we
should
go.
keep friends of Pericles safe.
Poisonous dagger and leather. What if something burns? Like, nothing changes. There we go. They're safe now, and I have to make it all the way. It's gonna take a while. Wait, so even... Oh, this is the outer wall. The inner wall exploded. We need to get this repaired if Sparta's gonna attack. Right. Sorry, kid. Yeah, Cleon seems to have really thrown up the crowds against Pericles. Look at the size of the fish. Oh, feed of him. Pericles is more dangerous than he'd care to think, and he'll even listen to me when it comes to the cult when I want to tell him.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood was shed. But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mystios. I'll be sure to mention this to Pericles.
What was that? Huh? Don't tell me he's going to start walking with me now. Good. Right, getting out of this place, I remember it took me ages to figure. No, it didn't take me ages. It took me a couple minutes to realise there's no way out other than climbing. Doors don't work or something, I don't know. Right. These are all the cultists that we have to kill. So from the Delian League, 6 from each, I believe. So we've gotten one from the Silver Vein that was Alpinor. And there's one from the Eyes of Cosmos, which is their spies basically. And that was the one that what's her name killed? Deimos. So we're actually press that up because we're not on that one. So ostracized, escape from Athens seems to be closer. Just to go for that.
Out of my way!
Maybe. That dog chased the crows. That's very lifelike. This must be his workshop. Right, so, wonder what Phidias did that is causing him to be, well, he has to be extradited from Athens.
Can't let you go any further.
It isn't often you
Oh,
see
yeah,
a
yeah.
guard outside of an artist's workshop.
I just do what I'm told, stranger. And until I'm told otherwise, no one is going in or out.
Stand aside. This is important.
So is keeping people out. Maybe you can see Phidias after his trial, if the people spare his life.
Pericles sent me. Phidias is a friend. I find Pericles isn't really in power at the moment, so I'm gonna say.
Phidias and I have been friends for a long time. I'm leaving Athens, and I don't know if I'll ever see him again.
You won't. And if you want to leave Athens in one piece, you'll go. Now.
Everyone has a price. How much drachmae is this going to take?
Depends how much you have.
Here,
500,
take
sure.
it.
Pay you.
That'll do just fine. You tell anyone I did this, and you're as good as dead.
Funny. I was going to say the same to you.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it moving.
Damn right, get out of the way. He's above me. There he is. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
He sent me to get you
Get
out
you
of
out of here.
Athens.
So he knows about the plot.
You mean the trial? From what I've seen, you don't stand a chance.
Pah, the people love me. I am the Phidias. But there are others. Look,
The Phidias.
It isn't a trial Pericles is saving you from. These are instructions to murder you. Who wrote this?
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create. Please, what am I to do?
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial. The people are against you. And now I find that the cult want to kill you. I said pull yourself together.
Yes, of course.
Cleon said
Are the
you're wasting the
accusations true?
people's drachmae. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft. After all we've done for this city.
You and
Who's Pericles to you?
seem close.
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to greatness. That is true friendship.
All right, we
Alright,
need
we
to
should get
go.
going.
Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him. If anyone can help us, he can.
Good. Any clues he has of the cultist identities, I want them.
Yes, anything. A guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight to set sail for Seriphos. Don't show
Distract.
your face until
Yeah.
you see me at the docks.
I understand.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
Oh, he's dead. Should have just let me come and go as I pleased. Alright, in the city there's no point doing the running thing because the horse can't go that way.
Ella.
There we go. Right, so I have to meet Phidias at night at the port of Piraeus.
Watch out! Slow down!
Yeah, Athens really goes, these are the slums. It really does go from one extreme to the next. Doesn't it? And the port looks fine then again. The ground's wet 'cause it's raining. So we'll get that synchronization coming up over here. Help us get back a lot quicker.
The watch will be
The
vigilant here.
Athens period of Assassin's Creed Odyssey is quite boring. Well, no, it's not boring. It's just there's not very many fight scenes because I don't know, you're trying to help Pericles and get information. It's all about kind of information gathering this one. Whereas once you leave it, and go on to the next stage, it should get a fair bit better, you know. This is would have loved to see this. Seen this. It has to be night anyway, so I might as well meditate. Still raining. We do like a Superman sort of stretch. Not Superman, Batman. So he's up here. There he is. Alright, let's go.
Good. You made it.
Yes.
I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Serifos while we still can.
Fellas are asleep. Sorry, but you're gonna have to wake up.
Ready for sail!
Welcome back. Where shall we go?
It looks like my slaves are forever ready. Ones who use the oars. Good enough ship.
Change it up, lads.
I never
See if we
thought
can get
to
enough.
leave Athens.
Approaching enemy ships.
I've left places I've called home. Full power! Get that sail down!
Why are they
Hopefully,
attacking me?
the cult
Here.
won't bother me now we're out of Athens.
They're speeding up for a hit, Commander.
I'm on tight! Steer them! Increase speed!
Bastards up! I like...
Look.
Whoa! Feel that wind!
Right.
Sailing speed!
Some distance there for a sec. So,
Rowers in position! Less speed now! Archers, we need you!
They're gearing up to ram us.
Bows ready! Increase speed!
wrong.
We're at full speed! Throw spear! Archers, forward!
Commander, we need to brace or get out of the way.
Very we're back.
I'm seeing some scoring on the hull. We need to move before they hit us.
We board! Follow my lead!
Wow, that was very close. Guys, you don't have to. No, excuse me. Thank you. You're so close. Just in between us. Yes, they're moving back. So I go. Sorry. Oh, some of my guys are on that ship for some reason. No, I knew you did. What's gonna happen to my guys who are on the other ship? Are they still on the other ship?
There's much to do,
The other ship.
and many unknowns on our horizon. Commander, they are headed right at us!
Fast as we can! Release spears!
Crap.
Nothing! That Bestia is taking damage!
And I don't know where that third ship came from. My nightmare mode is the ship battles are the hardest. Next to impossible. Take on more than one ship. Even taking on one ship is impossible sometimes. I don't know why they attacked us though. Maybe they knew we had... what's his face? Phidias. Or the Phidias as he calls himself. Right, so we need to get the pieces of that pyramid so we can upgrade our spear and hopefully get more powerful. I'd say we upgrade our weapons. To visit a blacksmith when we get the chance.
Forward!
Let's try this again. Yes, huh? Oh, that's good. Here. Must be that's good. Athens.
Let's hear another tune!
I never thought
Open
Athens
water,
were good.
Commander!
I've left places I've called home. We're moving now! Herodotus. What's that island ahead of us?
That, my friend, is the famous island of Salamis.
The place where
there's
Athens
Herodotus.
defeated the Persians.
It's in this bay that the great Athenian strategos Themistocles.
Everyone to battle positions! Faster!
Hopefully, the cult won't
Full speed!
Alright, try this again.
Attack!
Commander!
Go! Go! Here we go!
Save it. Alright.
Spear! Get the fire! Falling! Let's
There you
go!
go.
They are going to ram us!
More speed!
Small way.
Drive the boat! More oars! Let's move!
Try Damn it, I wanted to board him.
Out of sight, out of mind. Just smooth sailing
Prepare
ahead.
to board! Follow me! And
Right,
make them
he's a lot
pay!
better this time, guys. He would like to get it first. And there we go. Skinning knife.
There's much to do, and many unknowns about it.
Sails down! Ship the oars!
There we go. See, I thought that stuff was.
Do you see that volcano?
It's pretty hard to miss.
Some say there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
And what? You enter by diving in it?
That's the spirit. A brave Arcadian I once knew had the same idea.
And what happened to him?
The heat
Oh
of the
my.
flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway down.
I guess some mysteries are best left unexplored.
Really, someone actually jumped in the volcano trying to get to the bottom. Yeah, that it makes sense for Barnabas to know someone like that.
Nearby.
This is a nice ship.
More Athenian
Do what?
ships made.
Fill the silence.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
It can be free.
Very fun.
Freeing seems to be an accurate word, although I've begun to feel a bit sick.
Lean over the side if you need to. Otherwise,
No?
you're cleaning it up.
Oh good, they're not attacking. Must have been just the ones around the port.
Is your stomach turning as much as mine is?
You'll get used to it. We'll reach Serifos before long.
Over here now.
Quiet tonight, Barnabas.
Sorry. Years ago, on a bright night like this one, my old friend Karos and I were sailing to Samos. When we heard our names being sung out in the middle of the darkness, the song was so sweet, we forgot how to sail.
Don't tell me.
Saw the sirens. Oh, poor Barnabas. No one really listens to him, does he? Right, so first off, we've died 1, 2. I think we died 3 times. 4.
It's good to see you
One
alive
forgets to
and
keep
well,
count sometimes.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
That's quite
And
nice.
for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks
Recently,
and my
he's part
farewell.
of the cult.
And be careful. I still believe many in Athens are in danger.
So we're probably going to fast travel back to Athens. Oh, cult discovered.
I swear on my life and the lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
As always with the case of young men who are too pretty to Richard. Okay. So where is he? Let's go to the map. Said he's hiding it. I think he's here. But we don't know for certain. Anyway, fast travel back to Athens. And missions. thanks so much, guys, for those of you watching. By the way, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, it's just I've decided, as I said, I'm doing early today, as I have a bit of work to do, unfortunately. Well, actually, fortunately, to keep busy, but I have a bit of work to do this afternoon. So I said I'd do my part 2 again today, or earlier today. So I woke up specially for you guys. See, mercenaries you encounter in the world can be reviewed and studied in the mercenary menu. Yeah, that ship when we were attacking the first time, that was a elite Athenian Tirum, I think. And like, it wasn't elite, I know that for a fact. Sorry, quests. Oh yeah, here's the cultist branch. So you have the center is the ghost of Cosmos. Hunt all the sages to reveal the ghost. So these are the sages. Oh, the chosen one. We can reveal.
The cult is nothing without me. Even the gods cower in my wake. Kneel or
So we have
die.
a few we can review, or we can unveil rather.
Who needs democracy when Thrakmi rules
Midas.
the world?
Cosmos demands to know the secrets hiding in the hearts of men. So I
So
simply
the
cut
eyes of
them
Cosmos are
open.
their spies. Silver Vein. Oh, there's the fella who your own killed. Oh. The Silver Vein are their money, basically. So actually,
What's
I was
one
wrong
life
saying
worth
Alpinor
without
was
a
Silver Vein.
thousand
He
others
wasn't.
behind it?
Alpinor was the eyes of Cosmos. So the spies.
Slaves understand you better when you carve your rules into the backs of their heads.
Okay, and we've 3 more over here.
I spent 20 years at sea, only to realize the cult was my home.
Okay. Heroes are like the strong fighters and all
The
that.
fight is only over when I am the last man left standing.
And then we have our last one here.
Chaos
the
is
Beast
our
of
greatest
Sparta.
strength.
So you think you could afford a better helmet. Alright, so there, we've discovered a fair few of them. Fair few of them we'll be able to hunt soon enough. So now we're doing the ostracize for the last one, and then we can actually get information on where our mother is. With any luck. Sorry. I hope that wasn't drinking water. I need a horse. There it is.
Come on.
Like, I could, like, I do have the Hades outfit and horse, so, like, I don't understand how, no one really reacts to it. You know, 'cause you're dripping fire when you're wearing it, you know? So was your horse, for that matter. His hoof prints are fire. But no one seems to react to it. They're like, yeah, you know, this happens a lot. Just another mystery going through, you know? Oh yeah, we should get to a blacksmith when we can. See about upgrading. Wherever there is one near. I guess there isn't anyone near. Anyway, so we need to stop this ostracism happening in the middle of the night. Oh, there's a blacksmith. Agora of Athens, basically their shopping center. There's the blacksmith.
We have the best prices around.
Right, so we want to upgrade our equipment. So I have enough to upgrade it. Oh, and here it shows you my different abilities with it. No, we're not going to upgrade it. Actually, we're going to. Oh, I don't know.
I'll see you
Actually,
soon.
we're going to dismantle our equipment so we can get stuff to upgrade the address tier, because that is our weak point at the moment. So we have a lot we can dismantle. You can't dismantle legendary equipment for some reason. Or that. Or that. Or that. Right, I don't know why, but we can't. So let's move on from that. Keep dismantling. So we need obsidian? Is it obsidian? Yeah, we need to get obsidian. Which I think really only comes from the rare ones like this. Which I can't do either. I'm guessing any that are level 5 for some reason I can't. Must be a glitch. Epic gives us a lot more. So let's see now. It was 94 obsidian glass, where the other one only gives us 31. Right, so that's our weapons done. Our bows. Or, sorry, our melee weapons done. So now it's the bows. The bow actually could do with upgrading. It's only 73, but I don't really use it too much. Right, and now we're onto our equipment over here. I think we're getting near enough to upgrade the wolf's helm. On to legendary stuff I have from before is mental. And all of it useless to me right now, because I'm not going to use it all, you know. You can store it on the address tier. Why is it saying there's more? There's not. All my armor as well is fairly high level. I'm level 99. That's 98, so that's not too bad, you know? But yet, when I get hit once or twice, I am out of count. It's just not fair. Life in this world is not fair. It's a nightmare. See what I did there? Right, we have to have enough now. Yeah. Right, so let's see. Ship. Upgrade to its hull. Oh, we're like 400 away. That's irritating. Right, so I could upgrade my arrows. Can't upgrade my flame. I can upgrade them, but I don't want to waste. I want to wait for the hull, so I'll upgrade arrows. And yeah, right. So I just have to get more equipment to upgrade with. So here we go. We're going to stop the ostracized boat. So here is the contact.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
What's my role in this?
Tell me what to do.
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
So I can't kill anyone. Can't get seen doing it.
Goods from all
That's
over
not
the Greek
fun.
world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
Sometimes as you're running around, the like roosters or something will just start attacking you. You'll just hear the the shing when you go into battle, and it'll be just a rooster. Like, what the hell? Right. So before we go in here, let's mark out people so we know where they are. We know how to avoid them. Them. Yep. Off we go. Might as well get the chest over here. The white is obviously people near me if they're looking in my direction. I stole the real ones. Put them in the. I've put the fake ones in. Why can't I just put the fake ones where the real ones were? Surely people remember where the real ones were. That would make sense. Crap. Crap. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. And will. Alright, he's not moving. I don't want people to catch me all of a sudden. Oh, further moving. And he's going up here, of course. I give it a try. Damn it. So much for not killing people. Right, but the thing is, no one's seen bounty hunters track me. Crap. That's not good. Quickly in here. The good thing is, no one's seen. Thanks to my ability, no one will see the bodies either.
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
Alright, come out. Phew. That was a bit stressful. There's the mercenary. Come on. Switch the swords. Crap. So this is with the sword. What's his name? Letos the Compulsive. And he had a dog. And now he had a life in there. Broad axe. Maria the Thunderclap is now after me. Great. Oh wait, I discovered the Cultist Cosmos. How do I get mercenaries' instructions? Ah, so he put the
Cosmos fights for Athens, and so Athens fights for Cosmos.
Okay, I get it. So he was the one that put the bounty on it. I was thinking, I was like, I wasn't caught killing any of the soldiers. They didn't know any better. So we're gonna have a good few battle scenes, guys, for the highlights of this, which is good. It's certainly more adventurous than before. Than our last stream. So I presume he wanted me to switch them so his friend doesn't get ostracized.
It's
and
done.
Someone else does.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes.
Sorry.
Don't worry. The
Wasn't my
Ostraka
fault.
are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
I don't know if that's a yay or a boo. They seem to be jumping but shouting boo.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant.
Socrates. Ah,
It will be more
Socrates.
difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Why would Pericles...
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
Wait, so Pericles banished his own friend?
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
You see, Alexius
I
gives
know
him
the
nothing.
price of
I'm a mercenary.
actions. I have to as a mercenary.
That simple piece of information tells me more about you than your name ever could. Explaining oneself must be carefully done.
Explaining myself would take more time than I have.
Then let us focus on a single recent event. Tell me, as a mercenary, is there anything you wouldn't do?
Of course.
Just because I'm a
That's a
mercenary
line.
doesn't mean I'll do anything.
Even if the pay was more than adequate for the task?
Even then,
What if you were offered something you desperately needed, something you couldn't get anywhere else? Would you move this line you've made for yourself?
my line has moved
No.
countless times since I was a child. But it still exists.
And will likely move again if what you say is true.
It may.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
Wait.
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this? Or you, for simply sealing his fate?
Well, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have left. But, well, he might not have. We don't know what the other ones were. It wasn't. I don't know. I would
Fine.
say me.
I'm more responsible. But I did it because I have one concern. Myself.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know. May
feel
need
like
to go
a
under.
headache.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Yes. Oh, we. Hold up. That's. Because we could do with the points, being honest. See if we can put anything towards our ship. No, nothing for the ship there. looks like we've none for the ship. So we'll just continue on with our assassin damage. And right, Pericles' Symposium. Here we go. It's not that far away, so we won't bother with the horse. I think it's so... I don't know. It's just
I should be extra careful in this area.
Like some places aren't, obviously, but some places are. And it's just, I'd love to have seen this in its actual heyday, Athens. I still love to go today. That's what I love about Assassin's Creed games. Kind of like, it takes you back in time almost, you know. Obviously, it's all hypothetical, but it is based on research and facts, so, you know, it's something that can be said that's more factual than most, you know. Obviously, as it says, the events in it are fictional, but they're actually based through true events. Like, there actually was the war between Athens and Sparta. Pericles was a real man, so was Herodotus, so was Socrates. Or Socrates, as he says. You know, so it is based around true events. It's just actual events involved. Like, my character are fake. I could have just walked through. Oh, yeah. Wait.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe?
Phoebe?
You promised
What are you
we'd see
doing
each
here?
other again, and now we have.
I also have trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
Never expected to see her here.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
Right. A lot more questions,
I'm
but
ready
let's
to
just
go
get
in.
over it.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed.
Okay, I'll change my
Promise
clothes.
you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in
Now
this.
you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the
I don't think my
easiest
character's
way.
ever had
Trust me.
such a less
that
amount
everything?
of clothes on.
You're all ready to go in.
Or armor.
Don't worry. You've done
And
scarier
weapons.
things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
You have my stuff, so I've no choice with that. Here's Herodotus.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues.
Oh dear.
Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
Looks like they were bullying that dude. Not bullying him, but
It looks more like a lover's quarrel
making
to
fun
me.
of him, maybe?
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
I've met Socrates.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all
So he's not listening.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
This is the ancient Greek warrior commander who's meant to be so great.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry.
What type of parties do you go to?
Clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
And no, I don't know what to do. Gather information about your mother.
And
That's
so
worth-
rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blooder. I've had my fill.
You guys I can't
Of
talk to
course,
them.
I only use
These
the
guys.
terms war or god or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war?
I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare
This
me
fella's meant to be
conversing
one
with
who
this
writes
man of
like,
nonsense.
comedy playwrights. Sure.
Sure, we can talk.
Let's talk.
What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
So I don't know enough about Cleon to say he's great or he's an idiot. But I don't want to just say, let's talk about why I'm here.
I saw
he
Cleon
was a guy.
speaking at the Pnyx. He's a real man of the people.
So, you have a taste for politics. That's certainly better than most of the elitist blowhards in this house.
I take it you and Pericles aren't friends.
Hardly. Hermipos led the Tsars to have Aspasia ostracized and to see Pericles stripped of power. Not that it worked.
Yet, Pericles is the past. He's more worried about losing a few precious statues than he is fighting and winning the war. Cleon will rule this city and return it to greatness. Mark my words.
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Aspasia?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
In my opinion, it's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
I'm looking for clues to help me find a woman. She was Spartan.
Looking and finding are quite different things, wouldn't you say?
Oh,
I could
Roger asked
observe
the
a
question now.
priest offering sacrifice to the gods, but does that mean, in so doing, that I have myself found God? Or...
Oh, forget it.
Yeah.
I'm looking for clues to help me find a woman.
Looking and finding are quite...
Oh, forget it. If you're an ally of
Go
Cleon,
through that again.
why would Pericles and...
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
This has been
Okay, that's enough.
useless. Here.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me
Imagine walking from people and just saying, this has been useless. That's funny. That
A
was
new
his
face
can-do
in
attitude.
Pericles' abode.
Or his candid
That in
attitude, rather.
itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call
don't
me
it.
it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on, introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead
thinking the
quiet
exact same
lives,
thing.
as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, say, and Pericles is no different.
Wait, what about the fellow who ran in here? Here it is.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
That wasn't a fight.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, that. And you are?
I am
He is
looking
arrogant.
for information that'll help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man. That pedic Xanthodontus exophthalmic. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I don't like this fellow.
So, we get him drunk, he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right, if nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
I'll get the wine.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm not
Now,
interested.
if you want some
talking
friendly
to this
advice,
arrogant fella.
Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him.
absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
So sweet wine I want.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
A slave saying out of the kitchen. Yeah, I'd kill you before. Olive oil for some reason.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
Sure he wouldn't.
I can't wait.
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Every Pidis seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Let's conjure Dionysus, shall we?
That was an evil oath.
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
I'll get
Ready
one
for
into
more?
and I'll ask questions.
Yeah, I can make this pig's piss.
I could outdrink with one hand. Let's have some more.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
You ready for another?
So hard.
This wine is terrible.
About time.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Every Pidis, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Dionysus, there you are. Everyone else here is boring. Let's play a singing game.
I didn't actually mean to
you
press.
like to sing?
To look at him.
You
Or to talk to
like
him again.
sing.
What did you have in mind?
One of us will sing, then the other, and then back again. We'll take turns making verses, and whoever makes the best is the winner.
Let's do this.
Sure.
I want to play too, but who should start?
Euripides should start. It was his idea.
Fine, fine, but let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other kind?
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Pericles' walls aim to contain us all within.
The Spartan hordes outside eats your cattle and children alive. They dance at your walls. They don't rain, but they squall.
Pericles guarantees death for us all.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their butlers. If they be sons, they bring their fathers. This is war, war, war.
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring the helots if they be spillers. It is war, war, war.
Without our fathers and mothers, we row straight to Hades or the belly of Milos. We are alone, and so we row. For a short life we row, row, row.
I felt depressed or drunk.
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver.
So grab your spears and grab your daggers. Plunge them deep in. Heroes they'll make us. This is war, war, war. This is war, war, war.
War, war, war.
War, war, war.
I wouldn't recommend us starting that band, guys.
You're a great singer.
The best. You should act in my plays.
Here, take this to remember the occasion. This party has turned out much better than I ever could have expected.
Give me 100 drachma. That's nice.
Ah, the Mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later.
Oh wait, I have to return to Sophocles to let them know that they're as drunk as could be.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
I do not like that fellow one bit. Right, so let's go. Alright. Seems to be one. Oh. Right, what am I knocking on?
Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch.
What?
Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Okay then. So
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta
That's
a
the
long,
focus,
long
come on.
time ago.
Fled
Snapping your fingers in his face.
No one flees Sparta, but let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Pietera?
What?
I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Where's the Hetera?
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Right. Oil and love. Right. These people. We'll probably leave it, guys, after I talk to Pericles and finish this symposium. Probably leave it there for today, and then tomorrow I'm back on with Rainbow Six Ranked.
I've made my choice.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
Rulers are unjust.
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings here by saving his own life self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
Practicing the art of war. Doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all.
Socrates gives me a
I
headache.
only attempted to view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
Oh, Aspasia. Charming. I'm guessing that was... Excuse me.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Exhausting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
What?
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done,
Okay.
return here.
So I have
Together,
3
we will
leads.
find
Find
what
my
you're
mother.
looking for.
Chios, Argos.
Now do me a favor and
Corinth.
get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Sorry. Find Pericles. I know it's through one of these doors. I just don't know which one. That's the kitchen. This one? Nope. This is a weirdly colored room. It's the drugs den. Where am I going? This way. Ah, there we go. Nice house.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
I'm here to help you. Wait. I helped you all day. And
Aspasia told me to come find you.
I'm grateful.
She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
I
Actually,
don't
I'm curious
understand
why
why
you
you had
ostracized my friend.
Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened
What?
by far worse people every day.
I don't think you
My
do.
true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Yeah, they want Athens.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members. And I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there.
I suppose this is where our conversation ends.
Aspasia cracked
Thank you
the whip.
again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Leave the symposium. So where's the stairs on here? And I can't climb. Of course. Considered rude to climb someone's walls. Plus I need my stuff.
You look tired.
Only of conversation.
Feel it.
I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count
I'm
on
heading
you.
back to Kefalonia, apparently. Jeez, I was there all night.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Just be careful.
Bye, Alexios!
Yeah, I like Phoebe. Okay, so that was a long slug there, and we do have a good few battle scenes. Certainly more interesting than it was last time. And you know, for the crack, I know this isn't. These are Pericles members. Why not?
Prepared for death!
Go on. Let him test his security. On this way. And that is out of here. Alright guys, last battle scene of the day. So, thank you guys so much for watching, I really did appreciate it. Yeah, join me tomorrow. Crap. There's a bounty hunter nearby. Alright, I guess we have one more battle ahead of us. Right. What's this guy's name? Something the Swift Ball? Hathor the Swift Ball. Huh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I pressed the dodge button. I pressed it. Ooh. Well, that last one didn't go exceptionally well. Well, look, it wouldn't have been nightmare mode if it didn't kick us down one more time before we finished up. Right, guys, well, look, thank you again so much for watching. I really did appreciate it, and thank you for your comments. I'd appreciate if you give me a follow on Twitch, as well as I also have platforms up now on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. YouTube and Facebook Facebook and TikTok are Irish Ghost Gaming, and YouTube is the Irish Ghost. So I'd really appreciate guys, any help at all you could give in terms of liking, sharing, and subscribing to my content and that, I really would appreciate it. And just before we go, I am going to finish this guy off because I can't let it stand like that. If someone beating me and the last hurdle, it's just not happening. So we're going to make sure he knows that. Oh, it's a different fella.
I need that bounty.
Skill on the Sphinx. Let's get up off the stairs. There's a lot of ammo to protect me for a few minutes. Wait, I'm poisoned, but I'm protected. We're dodging this time. There we go. There we go, guys. Right, guys. Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow for Rainbow Six Ranked. In the meantime, guys, have a if you don't see me tomorrow, have a great weekend and keep on gaming.